Hi guys, my name is Nala with Luna Intuitive, coming at you with the reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the full moon in Libra. Please forgive me for getting the readings out a little late. My energy was completely off for the full moon, and it was really hard for me to get an accurate reading out, one that I was comfortable with. The full moon energy is 3 days before and 3 days after. This is a super moon. You might feel it a little longer. So the reading is even though it's a little late, it's still on schedule. Now, I did hear a message for you guys, a little different from everybody else's, but I hear the term childhood memories that they're like low grade depression type memories, like things that make you think and feel very empty. So a lot of you have to unmask those feelings, dig deep, feel the feeling, and then move past it, because it's going to keep hurting you. You have to detach from that situation altogether. There might be feelings of being lonely. There might be feelings of wanting to isolate yourself. You know, and it's like because you went through whatever it is you went through, or you've seen what you've seen, or you experienced whatever you experienced, it's not allowing you to be who you really are. It's kind of like you're masking that person because of the childhood memories, the childhood past, like whatever your past was. So you need to heal that, fix that, so that way you can open up and become the great person you are supposed to become. I feel like the transition that we're going through, a lot of us are healing from things that hurt, and they're usually deep wounds. So you guys got to work that out. That may or may not apply for everyone. It may apply for 1 or 2 people, but that's the message that I heard. Digging deep, feeling the feeling, respecting that feeling that you feel, and then moving past that energy. Okay, so let's get on to your reading. Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the full moon in Libra. Messages for Sag. Explore your options. Explore your options. The card reads, Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. In order for you to get there, you got to let go of any baggage, too, that you had in the past. Just a side note. All right, Sag, let's get your messages. I need 4 cards for Sag. Okay, here we go. I'm actually going to shuffle these again because those cards came out just that way in another reading. They come out again. They're yours. Okay, I got the Star card out. This is having hope. This is also renewal. You know, so if you're digging deep and you're going back from your past, you're renewing the situation. You're renewing yourself. Or this could just be renewal of a situation. You're having hope. You're getting that inner clarity. You're believing in miracles. You're having faith. This card did say, Dear God. Most of the cards, they say Archangel Michael. And this said, Dear God, thank you for the wisdom. So a lot of you could be having faith. Okay? Yeah, I had to shuffle the cards a little bit more because the reading prior, those cards came out. And I did shuffle the cards, but I just wanted to just give a double shuffle. If they're meant to come out, they will come right back out. I've seen it happen many a times. The World card. I feel like this is a completion of a cycle. I feel like you guys are learning a lesson. You're completing a cycle. Some of you may be traveling. But I really feel like this is a completion of whatever cycle you was going through. And that's why you have that hope of renewal. Sag. Okay. We got the Three of Wands. Some of you may very well be traveling with this World card coming up soon. Because I see the Three of Wands. I see this as traveling. I also see this as expansion. Teamwork. You might be collabing with somebody on something. We'll clarify the cards in a bit. I'm just going to get them out first. This card really comes out. When it does, I do read it. It's a reminder for you, Sagittarius, you are a badass being. You're full of life, full of love, and possibilities. Okay? So just keep that on the forefront of your mind. And the Wheel of Fortune. So the card did come back out. The Wheel of Fortune came back out for you. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, which I felt like I needed to look, we have the Ten of Cups. So we'll leave that out. Alright, so we're going to clarify the Star card. Clarify the Star card for me, please. Messages for the Star card. The Three of Wands came out twice, so you're definitely waiting some type of results. You could be waiting on something. And I feel like, and I took it that way because I feel like you are waiting on, like you got the clarity you need and you're waiting on the renewal. You're waiting on the completion, which comes next. You're waiting on the inner clarity, the miracles to happen, so to speak. Because I feel like a lot of you feel like this could possibly be a miracle. The World card was clarified by the Four of Coins. I see this as long-term stability. But it could also be the completion of you being greedy. Some of you maybe were very greedy, you know, selfish. But it's like this is the ending of it. You're starting new. You're starting over. You're getting a new chance. And I think about this card here is like, you know, the message, the prayer reads, Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternate options. And I feel like here, this is where you got your clarity. You got your seeing. And so now you just kind of waiting for it to happen, like waiting on your results. And here, you got your completion. It's over. The stinginess is over. The greed is over. The selfishness is over. What is this Three of Wands here for? We have the Hangman. Yeah, that's it. You know, maybe a lot of you were very selfish. Maybe there was a situation with a loved one and you was very tight with your money, tight with your funds, tight with everything, and now it's like you're journeying upon you have a new outlook on life. And you're completing a cycle of being selfish, and it's like you're waiting for the results to happen. I see this card as waiting, like how you see the Two of Wands, because I see the person standing there looking at the ocean or looking at the sea, and it's like they're kind of waiting. You know, they got one option in their hand, but they got two behind them. But this card also means, you know, collaboration. You know, you could be teaming up with somebody. But with the Hangman that came out, I feel like you have the wisdom that you need now. You got a different perspective on certain things in life. So now it's like you're in a state of where you're sacrificing yourself now. And that's not something that Sagittarius normally would do. But it feels like now you're sacrificing yourself, not in a way that it hurts you, but in a way where you're lending a helping hand, or you're being more giving. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in a good way for you guys, it feels like. Yeah. Wow, I got 2 cards out. And this is crazy how I got these 2 cards out. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm not sure. Because I'm pretty sure that this was a Scorpio. Like, this is very similar, like, as far as like certain cards and the way they're coming out. Some of you may be, in fact, dealing with a Scorpio. But the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You know, it's like you have that new chance. You have that new good fortune, that good luck to start something new. You got the inspiration. Maybe that's what you was sitting there waiting. The wisdom that you was gaining gave you the inspiration to move forward to the Queen of Cups, or to heal. Okay, so either you're moving forward to the Queen of Cups and or you're healing. The reason why I took it that way is because I had out the Ten of Cups at the bottom of this deck that I looked at the bottom. And the Ten of Cups is all about family contentment. You know, it's all about love and support. And you got the Queen of Cups, and she's very nurturing as well. Let's clarify this Ten of Cups. Got the Ace of Swords, more clarity. More clarity. So, what I'm seeing is that you done gain a new look on life. You got a new perspective. And you started believing in miracles, perhaps. And more answers started coming to you, and you was waiting for those changes to take place, or maybe you was making the effort to make those changes. Then it completed the cycle that you was going through, the cycle of having that tight knit where you felt like you had to hang on to everything, or maybe you was being selfish, traveling and doing things, and maybe you wasn't taking your children, or maybe you wasn't helping with the bills, maybe, you know, I don't know, something that you had like a little bit of tight, you were selfish with. Maybe you was selfish with, you know, love. Maybe you was selfish with money, you know, maybe selfish with time. But you ended that cycle now. And you've been putting in the effort to move forward. And now you're in the area where you could sacrifice yourself a little bit for the greater good. The wheel turned in your favor to offer you something new, something healing, something strong, something new, something that gives you the clarity you need, that's going to give you the happy ending that you want. So for the full moon, that's what's going on with Sag. Healing. Healing is taking place. In the beginning of this reading, I did say that it felt like a lot of you had to heal childhood issues. Maybe this is a parent and you're renewing a situation with your child. Or maybe you're renewing a situation with your lover. Or maybe you're renewing a situation with, you know, a job or something. But I feel like this is like renewing a situation with a child. For some. I feel that very strongly. Maybe, you know, you wasn't nobody's a perfect parent. But maybe you wasn't a present parent. Maybe you chose to be selfish and do the things that made you happy and kind of like not really pay attention to the kid or the child. And so now you have that hope that things can be fixed and renewed, and they actually can. And it's putting an end to that greed. And now you're offering stability. You're sacrificing yourself more. You're gaining a new perspective on the situation. And it's like now you're moving forward towards healing, you know, nurturing the situation so that way you can have the happy home, the family contentment. You know, there might be some conflict along the way, but it's nothing that you can't handle. So, Sag, I see you guys on your way to healing a situation. from your past. It could be very well from your childhood, how I said in the beginning. But either way, you're going to fix those and you're going to mend from that situation, okay? Let me know what you think. Please subscribe and like the video. Peace.